and welcome to the Summer Conservatory Showcase. Yeah. My name is Katie Bruno, and I am the Director of Education at Nashville Shakes. Over the past 3 weeks of training, I have had the privilege of getting to know and love this group that you are about to see. If you'll indulge me for a moment, let's flash back 7 years, the summer of 2018, a Midsummer Night's Dream at Centennial Park. It was my first time performing with Nashville Shakes, and just a month or two into my time as a member of this small but very, very mighty staff, when I myself had the opportunity to be part of this same program. The program, formerly known as the Apprentice Company, newly named the Summer Conservatory. Yes. Fast forward 7 years to right now, and I am delighted to design and lead this experience for years to come. And as we expand and embrace essential shifts in our industry and our community, I am honored to uphold our mission of education that encourages, challenges, and celebrates artists as they pursue continued study and growth. Theater is a team sport, and we could not play this program without Eric Cook and Jason Somerville. Thank you. Their support means that players participate tuition-free. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you also to Vanderbilt University for sharing Neely Auditorium with us, to Nashville PBS for sharing Studio A with us, this beautiful space we're in right now, to Anthony Popolo for your video and editing services, and to Becky Baker, Jason Spellbring, and Nivethan Singh for being special guests this summer and enriching our evenings with discussions of text preparation and analysis, a director's approach to Shakespeare, intimacy direction, sound design and engineering, and so much more. And to the entire NSF staff for supporting and encouraging all of us along the way. I want to highlight a fresh addition to the conservatory, the Emerging Director track. And a special shout out to this year's Emerging Director, Makinley Smith, for so beautifully navigating intensive acting training while simultaneously honing her voice and eye as a director. And she will continue on as the assistant director of this summer's show. And in only 4 short weeks, you'll see most of this group and a few others that I already see here, who will be on stage at One City in The Merry Wives of Windsor. And you can reserve your seats after the show tonight. There's no intermission, so when it's done, you can reserve your seat. Lastly, I'll share that one of our dear comrades from training, Rebecca Rosales, is under the weather and unable to perform her pieces tonight. We want to recognize her contribution to the group. She is sorely missed. But after the show, you can scan the QR code in your program to visit each actor's website that has been crafted and updated with helpful guidance from Jason Spellbring. And Rebecca already has her monologue up there, so you can go watch it and give her some love. So tonight, the role of Benedict will be read by Aubrey Bagley. Yeah. Thank you, Aubrey, for stepping in last minute. Please join us for snacks and cake after the show. There's merch for sale as well, so take a look. Please turn off your phones, get comfy in your chairs, turn your attention to the back, and welcome in this stellar group of artists, the class of 2025!
Your hand thus, but use all gently.
For in the very torrent, tempest, and, as I may say, the whirlwind of passion, you must acquire and beget a temperance that may even smooth this.
Oh, it offends me to the soul to see a robustious, periwig-pated fellow tear a passion to tatters, to very rags, to split the ears of the groundling.
Who, for the most part, are capable of nothing but inexplicable dumb shows and noise.
I can have such a fellow whipped for overdoing termagant. It's out Herod's Herod. Pray you, avoid it.
Be not too tame neither, but let your own discretion be your tutor.
Suit the action to the word to the action, with the special observance
that you overstep not the modesty of nature, for anything so overdone is from the purpose of playing, whose end, both at the first and last, as and is, as 'twere to hold the mirror up to nature.
To show virtue her own feature, scorn her own image, and the very age and body of the time his form and pressure.
All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. They have their exits and their entrances, and one man in his time plays many parts, his acts being 7 ages. At first, the infant, mewling and puking in the nurse's arms. Then the whining schoolboy with shining morning face, creeping like snail unwillingly to school. And then the lover sighing like furnace, with a woeful ballad made to his mistress' eyebrow. Then a soldier, full of strange oaths, and bearded like the pard, jealous in honor, sudden and quick in quarrel, seeking the bubble reputation, even in the cannon's mouth. And then the justice, in fair round belly, with good capon lined, with eyes severe, and beard of formal cut, full of wise saws and modern instances. And so he plays his part. The 6th age shifts into the lean and slippered pantaloon, with spectacles on nose and pouch on side, his youthful hose well saved, a world too wide for his shrunk shank, and his big manly voice turning again toward childish treble pipes and whistles in his sound. Last scene of all, that ends this strange, eventful history, is second childishness and mere oblivion. Sans teeth, sans eyes, sans taste, sans everything.
I see a man's life is a tedious one. I have tired myself, and for 2 nights together have made the ground my bed. I should be sick, but that my resolution helps me. Oh, Milford, when from the mountaintop Bassanio showed thee, thou wast within a ken. Oh, Jove, I think foundations fly the wretched, such I mean, where they should be relieved. 2 beggars told me I could not miss my way. Will poor folks lie that have afflictions on them, knowing 'tis punishment or trial? Yes. No wonder when rich ones scarce tell true. To lapse in fullness is sore than to lie for need, and falsehood is worse in kings than in beggars. Dear Lord, thou art one of the false ones. And now I think on thee, my hunger's gone. But even before I was at point to sink for food. But what's this? Here's some path to it. 'Tis some savage hold. I would best not call. I dare not call yet. Famine, ere clean it to overthrow nature, makes it valiant. Plenty and peace breeds cowards. Hardness ever of hardiness is mother. Ho! Who's there? If anything that's civil, speak. If savage, take or lend. Ho! No answer. Then I'll enter. Best draw my sword. And if mine enemy but fear the sword like me, he'll scarcely look on't. Such a foe, good heavens.
Oh, pardon me, thou bleeding piece of earth, that I am meek and gentle with these butchers. Thou art the ruins of the noblest man that ever lived in the tide of times. Woe to the hand that shed this costly blood. Over thy wounds now do I prophesy, which like dumb mouths do ope their ruby lips, to beg the voice and utterance of my tongue, a curse shall light upon the limbs of men. Domestic fury and fierce civil strife shall come from all parts of Italy. Blood and destruction shall be so in use, and dreadful objects so familiar, that mothers shall but smile when they behold their infants within the hands of war. All pity choked with the custom of fell deeds, with Caesar's spirit raging for revenge, with Ate by his side come hot from hell, shall in these confines with a monarch's voice cry havoc, and let slip the dogs of war. That this foul deed shall smell above the earth, with carrion men groaning for burial.
Oh, that this too solid flesh would melt, thaw, and resolve itself into a dew. Or that the everlasting had not fixed his cannon against self-slaughter. Oh, God. Oh, God. How weary, stale, flat, and unprofitable seems to me all the uses of this world. Fie on't? Oh, fie. Fie, 'tis an unweeded garden that grows to seed. Things rank and gross in nature possess it merely that it should come to this. But 2 months dead. Nay, not so much, not 2. So excellent a king that was to this Hyperion to a satyr. So loving to my mother that he may not between the winds of heaven visit her face too roughly. Heaven and earth must I remember. Why, she would hang on him, as if increase of appetite had grown by what it fed on, and yet within a month. Let me not think on't. Frailty, thy name is woman. What ho, Lucetta!
What would your ladyship?
Is it near dinner time?
I would it were, that you might kill your stomach on your meat and not upon your maid.
What is that you took up so gingerly?
Nothing.
Why didst thou stoop then?
To take a paper up that I let fall.
And is that paper nothing?
Nothing concerning me.
Then let it lie for those that it concerns.
Madam, it will not lie where it concerns unless it have a false interpreter.
Some love of yours hath writ to you in rhyme?
That I might sing it, madam, to a tune. Give me a note, your ladyship consent.
As little by such toys as may be possible. Best sing it to the tune of Light o' Love.
It is too heavy for so light a tune.
Heavy. Be like it has some burden then.
Aye, and a melodious word, would you sing it?
And why not you?
I cannot reach so high.
Let's see your song. How now, minion?
Keep tune there still, that you might sing it out. Yet methinks I do not like this tune.
You do not?
No, madam, 'tis too sharp.
You, minion, are too saucy.
Nay, now you are too flat, and mar the concord with too harsh a descant. There wanteth but a mean to fill your song.
The mean is drowned by your unruly bass.
Indeed, I bid the bass for Proteus.
This battle shall not henceforth trouble me. Here is a coil with protestation. Go, get you gone, and let the papers lie. You'd be fingering them to anger me.
She makes it strange, but she would be best pleased to be so angered with another letter.
Nay, would I were so angered with the same.
Good friends, sweet friends, let me not stir you up to such a sudden flood of mutiny. They that have done this deed are honorable. What private griefs they have, alas, I know not that made them do it. They are wise and honorable and will no doubt with reasons answer you. I come not, friends, to steal away your hearts. I am no orator as Brutus is. But as you know me, all a plain, blunt man that love my friend, and that they know full well that gave me public leave to speak of him. For I have neither wit, nor words, nor worth, action, nor utterance, nor the power of speech to stir men's blood. I only speak right on. I tell you that which you yourselves do know. Show you sweet Caesar's wounds, poor, dumb mouths, and bid them speak for me. But were I Brutus, and Brutus Antony, there were an Antony, would ruffle up your spirits and put a tongue in every wound of Caesar that should move the stones of Rome to rise in mutiny.
By day and night he wrongs me. Every hour he flashes into one gross crime or other that sets us all at odds. I'll not endure it. His nights grow riotous, and himself upbraids us on every trifle. When he returns from hunting, I will not speak with him. Say I am sick. If you come slack of former services, you shall do well. The fault of it I'll answer. Put on what weary negligence you please, you and your fellows. I'd have it come to question. If he distaste it, let him to our sister, whose mind and mine I know in that are one, not to be overruled. Idle, old man that still would manage those authorities that he hath given away. Now, by my life, old fools are babes again, and must be used with checks as flatteries when they are seen abused. Remember what I have said, and let his knights have colder looks among you. What grows of it, no matter, advise your fellows so. I would breed from hence occasions, and I shall, that I may speak. I'll ride straight to my sister to hold my very course. Prepare for dinner. Fiddler forbear! You go too forward, sir.
Have you so soon forgot the entertainment her sister Catherine welcomed you with all?
But, wrangling pedant, this is the patroness of heavenly harmony. Then give me leave to have prerogative, and when in music we have spent an hour, your lecture shall have leisure for as much.
Preposterous ass that never read so far to know the cause why music was ordained. Was it not to refresh the mind of man after his studies or his usual pain? Then give me leave to read philosophy, and while I pause, serve in your harmony.
Sirrah, I will not bear these braves of thine!
My gentlemen, you do me double wrong to strive for that which resteth in my choice. I am no breaching scholar in the schools. I'll not be tied to hours nor appointed times, but learn my lessons as I please myself. And to cut off all strife, here sit we down. Take you your instrument, play you the whiles. His lecture will be done ere you have tuned.
You'll leave his lecture when I am in tune?
That will be never. Tune your instrument.
Where left we last?
Here, madam. Hic ibat simois, hic est sigia tellis, hic steterat priami regia celsa senis.
Conster them.
Hic ibat, as I told you before, simois, I am Lucentio, hic est son unto Vincencio of Pisa, sigia tellis disguised thus to love. Hic steterat, and that Lucentio that comes a-wooing, Priami is my man, Tranio, Regia, bearing my port, Celsa senis, that we might beguile the old pantaloon.
Madam! My instrument's in tune.
Let's hear. Oh, fie! The treble jars!
Spit in the hole, man, and tune again.
Let me see if I can conster it. Ic ibat simois, I know you not. Ic sigia tellis, I trust you not. Ic steterat priami, take heed he hear us not. Regia, presume not. Celsa senis, despair not.
Madam, 'tis now in tune.
All but the bass.
The bass is right. 'Tis the bass knave that jars. How fiery and forward our pedant is. Now for my life, the knave doth court my love. Pedescule, I'll watch you better yet.
In time I may believe, yet I mistrust.
Mistrust it not, for sure Eacides was Ajax, called so from his grandfather.
I must believe my tutor, else I promise you I should be arguing still upon that doubt, but let it rest. Now, Litio, to you. Take it not unkindly, good tutor, that I have been thus pleasant with you both.
You may go walk and give me leave a while. My lessons make no music in 3 parts.
Are you so formal, sir? Well, I must wait, and watch withal, for but I be deceived, our fine musician groweth amorous.
Madam, before you touch the instrument, to learn the order of my fingering, I must begin with rudiments of art, to teach you gamut in a briefer sort, more pleasant, pithy, and effectual than hath been taught by any of my trade. And there it is in writing, fairly drawn.
Why, I am past my gamut long ago.
Yet read the gamut of Hortensio.
Okay. Gamut, I am the ground of all accord. A, Ray, to plead Hortensio's passion. B, me, Bianca, take him for thy lord. C, Faut, that pleads with all affection. D, Sol Ray, 1 clef, 2 notes have I. E, allow me, show pity or I die. Oh! I like it not. I am not so nice to trade old rules for strange inventions.
Mistress, your father prays you leave your books and help to dress your sister's chamber up. You know tomorrow is the wedding day.
Farewell, sweet tutors both. I must be gone.
Faith, mistress, then I have no cause to stay.
But I have cause to pry into this pedant. Methinks he looks as though he were in love. Yet if thy thoughts, Bianca, be so humble, to cast thy wandering eyes on every stale, seize thee that list. If once I find thee ranging, Hortensio will be quit with thee by changing.
My mistress with a monster is in love. Near to her close and consecrated bower, while she was in her dull and sleeping hour, a crew of patches, rude mechanicals that work for bread upon Athenian stalls, were met together to rehearse a play intended for great Theseus' nuptial day. The shallowest thick skin of that barren sort, who Pyramus presented in their sport, forsook his scene and entered in a break. When I did him at disadvantage take, an ass's knoll I fix it on his head. Anon, his Thisbe must be answered. And forth my mimic comes, when they him spy, as wild geese that the creeping fowler eye. So at his sight, away his fellows fly. And at our stamp, here o'er and o'er one falls. He murder cries, and help from Athens calls. I led them on in this distracted fear, and less sweet Pyramus translated there. When in that moment so it came to pass, Titania waked and straightway loved an ass.
Thus pour the stars down plagues for perjury! Can any face of brass hold longer out? Here stand I, sir. Dart thy skill at me, bruise me with scorn, confound me with a flout, thrust thy sharp wit quite through my ignorance, cut me to pieces with thy keen conceit, and I will wish thee nevermore to dance, nor nevermore in Russian habit wait. Oh, never will I trust to speeches penned, nor to the motion of a schoolgirl's tongue, nor never come envisored to my friend, nor woo in rhyme like a blind harper's song. Taffeta phrases, silken terms precise, three-piled hyperboles, spruce affection, figures pedantical. These summer flies have blown me full of maggot ostentation. I do forswear them, and I here protest. By this white glove, how white the hand God knows, henceforth, my wooing mind shall be expressed in russet yeas and honest cursey nose. And to begin, sir, so God help me law. My love to thee is sound, sans crack or flaw.
Beatrice, this is what you want. I don't know what to do here. Every now and then I think about you. Beatrice, wouldst thou come when I called thee?
Yea, signor, and depart when you bid me.
Oh, but stay until then.
Then is spoken. Fare you well now. And yet, ere I go, let me go with that I came, which is with knowing what hath passed between you and Claudio.
Only foul words, and thereupon will I kiss thee.
Foul words is but foul wind, and foul wind is but foul breath, and foul breath is noisome. Therefore, I will depart unkissed.
Thou hast frighted the word out of his right sense. So forcible is thy wit, But I must tell thee plainly, Claudio undergoes my challenge, and either I must shortly hear from him, or I will subscribe him a coward. Now, I pray thee, tell me, for which of my bad parts didst thou first fall in love with me?
For them all together, which maintained so politic a state of evil that they will not admit any good part to intermingle with them. But for which of my good parts did you first suffer love for me?
Suffer love, a good epithet. I do suffer love indeed, for I love thee against my will.
In spite of your heart, I think. Alas, poor heart. If you spite it for my sake, I will spite it for yours, for I will never love that which my friend hates.
Thou and I are too wise to woo peaceably.
It appears not in this confession. There's not one wise man among 20 that will praise himself.
An old instance, Beatrice, that lived in the time of good neighbors. If a man do not erect in this age his own tomb ere he dies, he shall live no longer in monument than the bell rings and the widow weeps.
And how long is that, think you?
Question. Why, an hour in clamor and a quarter in room. Therefore, it is most expedient for the wise, if Don Worm his conscience find no impediment to the contrary, to be the trumpet of his own virtues, as I am to myself. So much for praising myself, who I myself will bear witness is praiseworthy. And now tell me, how doth your cousin?
Very ill.
And how do you?
Very ill, too.
Serve God, love me, and mend. And there will I leave you too, for here comes one in haste.
For Hamlet, and the trifling of his favor, hold it a fashion and a toy in blood, a violet in the youth of primy nature, forward, not permanent, sweet, not lasting, the perfume and suppliance of a minute, no more. Perhaps he loves you now, and now no soil nor coddle doth besmirch the virtue of his will, but you must fear. His greatness weighed, his will is not his own. He may not, as unvalued persons do, carve for himself, for on his choice depends the sanctity and health of this whole state, and therefore must his choice be circumscribed unto the voice and yielding of that body whereof he is the head. Then if he says he loves you now, it fits your wisdom so far to believe it, as he in his particular act and place may give his saying deed, which is no further than the main voice of Denmark goes withal. Then weigh what loss your honor may sustain, if with too credent ear you list his songs, or lose your heart, or your chaste treasure open to his unmastered importunity. Be wary then. Best safety lies in fear. Youth to itself rebels, though none else near.
Good Lord Voyette, my beauty, though but mean, need not the painted flourish of your praise. Beauty is bought by judgment of the eye, not uttered by base sale of chapmen's tongues. I am less proud to hear you tell my worth than you much willing to be counted wise in spending your wit in the praise of mine. But now, to task the tasker. Good boyette, you are not ignorant. All telling fame doth noise abroad, Navarre hath made a vow, till painful study shall outwear 3 years, no woman may enter his silent court. Therefore, to us seemeth it a needful course, bold in your worthiness, we single you as our best moving fair solicitor. Tell him, the daughter of the King of France, on serious business, craving quick dispatch, importunes personal conference with his grace. Haste signifies so much, while we attend, like humble visaged suitors, his high will.
Fair princess, welcome to the court of Navarre.
Fair, I give you back again, and welcome I have not yet. The roof of this court is too high to be yours, and welcome to the wide fields too base to be mine.
You shall be welcome, madam, to my court.
I will be welcome then, conduct me thither.
Hear me, dear lady, I have sworn an oath.
Our Lady help my lord, he'll be forsworn.
Not for the world, fair madam, by my will.
Why, will shall break it, will and nothing else.
Your ladyship is ignorant what it is.
Were my lord so, his ignorance were wise, where now his knowledge must prove ignorance. I hear your grace hath sworn out housekeeping. 'Tis deadly sin to keep that oath, my lord, and sin to break it. But, pardon me, I am too sudden bold. To teach a teacher ill beseemeth me. Vouchsafe to read the purpose of my coming and suddenly resolve me in my suit.
Madam, I will, if suddenly I may.
You will the sooner that I were away, for you'll prove perjured if you make me stay.
Did not I dance with you in Brabant once?
Did not I dance with you in Brabant once?
I know you did.
How needless was it then to ask the question?
You must not be so quick.
'Tis long of you that spur me with such questions.
Your wit's too hot, its speech too fast, 'twill tire.
Not till it leave the rider in the mire.
What time of day?
The hour that fools should ask.
Now fair befall your mask,
Fair fall the face it covers.
and send you many lovers.
Amen. So you be none.
Nay, then will I be gone.
You do the king my father too much wrong, and wrong the reputation of your name, and so unseeming to confess receipt of that which hath so faithfully been paid.
I do protest I never heard of it. And if you can prove it, I'll repay it back or yield up Aquitaine.
We arrest your word. Boyette, you can produce acquittances for such a sum from special officers of Charles, his father.
Satisfy me so?
So please your grace, the packet has not come, where that and other specialties are bound. Tomorrow you shall have a sight of them.
It shall suffice me. At which interview all liberal reason I will yield unto. Meantime, receive such welcome at my hand as honor, without breach of honor, may make tender of to thy true worthiness. You may not come, fair princess, within my gates, but here without you shall receive such welcome as you shall deem yourself lodged in my heart, though denied fair harbor in my house. Your own good thoughts excuse me, and farewell. Tomorrow shall we visit you again?
Sweet health and fair desires consort your grace.
Thy own wish I thee in every place.
Lady, I will commend you to my own heart.
Pray you, do my commendations. I would be glad to see it.
Oh, I would you heard it groan.
Alack, is the fool sick?
Sick at the heart.
Let it blood.
Would that do it good?
My physic says I.
Will you prick it with your eye?
No point, with my knife.
Now, God save thy life.
And yours, from long living.
I cannot stay. Thanksgiving.